So I've had this problem a lot when I started in the gym, and I didn't quite nail it until about 5 years ago. So halfway through my journey of being in the gym, I've been at the gym for a total of like 10 years now. And I mean, you probably can't tell, and there's a lot of reason behind that. And that's why I feel like I'm so competent enough to tell you ways that you can fix and skyrocket your progress in the gym. One of the key things that doesn't really get talked about a lot, I don't really know why, but it doesn't really get talked about a lot, is when you should go to the gym. See, like, most people are like, oh yeah, I go whenever I go, but like, when more specifically, like what days, how long, what time, and really this video is going to be about what time. But when I started going, I experimented with this a lot, and I would find that at different times of the day, I would actually have different levels of good and bad workouts. So like when I started going, I just kind of went whenever. Like I would go with my parents because my parents went to the gym a lot. They don't really go that much anymore. But when I did started going, I remember going with my dad. I remember this a lot. I remember going with my dad to the gym in the morning before school, because I remember that what happened is we would wake up at like 3:30, really early in the morning. I remember this, and we would go to the gym, and then after the gym he would drop me off at school. And I remember that so specifically for most of my beginning, so probably freshman through junior year of high school. That's how it was. And I went almost every single day. Every day that he went, I would go. The days that he didn't go, I would get to sleep in, and it was kind of nice because, you know, as somebody who was literally, this is what my day looked like. I would wake up, I would go to the gym at 4. I would go to school at 6, get out at 3, then go home for just a little bit, and then go to work. And I remember going to work until 11, and then coming home and doing it all over again. Now, I didn't work every single night. I only worked like 2 or 3 days out of the week, one of those being like a weekend. But I remember specifically that how hard that was on my body. So I remember when I did get to sleep in, it was really nice. So I remember going in the morning, and obviously, like, as a kid that was super naive and didn't really understand a lot and didn't really appreciate going to the gym for what it was, I remember specifically having those issues of, you know, not wanting to go, and I didn't really push really hard because I was super sleep deprived and super tired, and those were issues I had for a really long time. And then when I started to get my own freedom, so in about senior year and stuff, I started to go in the afternoons after school and stuff like that, and before work. And those are always really rushed workouts. The times that I go in the afternoon, or the times that I would have went in the afternoon, are times that I'm like, bro, I gotta get in and I gotta get out. And even sometimes in my morning routine, it's still like that. But, you know. And then I remember just recently starting to go towards like the night, so like 6, 7. And then I remember there's very few times where I've went super late at night, like 11 or 12 at night. And those times are very seldom, and I've stopped doing it more unless I miss a morning workout, but I hardly ever go at 11 or 12 anymore. I've done that maybe a total of 8 times in my entire life. And I remember those times were really weird because like nobody would be at the gym, but it wasn't like the early morning feeling of nobody being at the gym. And I remember, like, I don't know, I don't like staying up super late unless it's like I've just been getting up constant early. I'm not really one of those people that likes to stay up super late. I like to wake up as people are ending their day. So towards 3 or 4 a.m., I'm waking up and somebody else is starting to end their day, and I'm starting my day. I like to think about that a lot because it keeps me going. But that's a side tangent. I don't really like going to the gym late at night because it kind of feels sad to me. Like when I go at night, like super late, it makes me feel rather like kind of sad. I don't know why. I never really understood it, but it's just how it is sometimes. So for me, I would say the best time to go is probably in the early morning, like before anyone else wakes up, 3, 4, 8, 5 a.m. And those times are really good to me because I can get up and get all my stuff done before anybody can even say a word to me, which is really nice. I like doing that. I like having that ability to do so. Even if the gym's only like 5-minute drive from my house, it's still nice to be able to get that out of the way and get it done for the day. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And, you know, all of my other friends are going to the gym like after work and stuff like that, and I've already been, and I don't have to worry about that, so I can come home and sit and record these videos like I want to. So with that, how do you choose when to go to the gym? I would truly say that it depends on you. If you are more of a night person and you like staying up late at night, you feel like you can get more work done then, you feel like, you would have a better workout at that time, then go at night. If you're an early morning person like me and you feel like you could get a really good workout in the morning, then do that instead. Same with the middle of the day toward the evening. But I wouldn't go at a time that you don't like to be like active or awake. See, like, I don't like being up past midnight if I'm not having trouble sleeping. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping and I end up staying up anyway, whatever. But if I'm not having a problem sleeping, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be up. I want to be asleep. But in the morning time, that's when I'm at the top of my game. That's when I'm probably going to have the best workout. See, for me, if I go late at night, it's only for an emergency. So if I can't go to sleep, I'm really angry, I'm anxious, whatever the case is. But even then, those workouts won't be the best for me because I have a more optimal workout in the morning time. So it's all about timing for you and what you feel like you should do. See, somebody else could be completely different from me. They could be the polar opposite. They could need to go at afternoon time or specifically at 3 p.m. every single day or whatever the case is. As far as training and rest days and stuff, I would take one rest day out of the week. I've gone to the gym all day this week except for I think Saturday. No, yesterday, Sunday. I remember. So I've only had one rest day this whole week. I've either ended up going really, really early or I'll wait. If somebody else wants to go with me, I'll wait and take the L and do it then. So like, let's say my girlfriend wants to go with me or my best friend wants to go with me, which he's out of town, so he's not going to want to go with me. But if the case ever happens that somebody else does want to go and they're like, hey, can we go together? I'll just postpone my workout because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to have a better workout because I'm with them anyway. So that's where that goes. I hardly ever take rest days. And even if I do take rest days, I'm still being active throughout my day, skateboarding around, working, doing whatever, lifting stuff, whatever the case is. Even though I'm not in the gym, I'm still active. So I hardly ever take rest days. There's only 1 or 2 days max every few weeks that I'll take out of my week to not have a day to go to the gym. So I'll take 1 or 2 rest days out of the whole week. And that's just kind of how that is. That's how I've always been. Now, sometimes I'll fall off and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to go, whatever. That's not me taking a rest day. That's just me being lazy and falling off. And despite what people will tell you, falling off and just having a day where you don't want to go, it's going to happen. No matter what you think, it's always going to happen. And sometimes you'll end up giving in to that temptation to stay home and not do it. And to an extent, that's okay. But if you end up prolonging that, which I was in for a few months, in the beginning of this year, then that's a problem and you're going to lose gains that way. As on the actual days you should go, that's completely and utterly up to you. It's up to your schedule. As long as you're getting a good workout in and you're going the majority of the week and you're going at a time that is convenient for you, then that's all that really matters. You can't really do anything else. Nobody else can make you go at a certain time. It's all up to you. And I mean, as far as accountability, if you just can't stay accountable for whatever reason, but you know that if you did, or you had somebody to coach you through accountability and you would be successful, then there's a link in the description. You could do one-on-one calls with me and we can get you set up for that. So there's really no excuse for you not to take the advice in this video. And if you want, I will even make you a day, a time to go to the gym on a split for your custom schedule that you have going on in your life. That's up to you. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. I'll take my advice, but at least listen to the stuff in this video and at least go to the gym so you can grow and you can achieve your goals. Hope you guys have a good day. Amen.